Hello, my name is Minzy, and this is my granddad's tie, and I'm here to talk about Chelsea 1, Leicester City nil. That now moves Chelsea up into fourth place above Manchester City and 2 points behind Nottingham Forest, who are sitting snugly in third place. Um, this now sets us up very nicely for a game against Arsenal. Copenhagen first and Arsenal international break, and I think we got Spurs after that as well. So a couple of tricky fixtures coming our way, but it's it's been a good couple of weeks to be a Chelsea fan. Good wins against Southampton, Copenhagen in the first leg, and now Leicester City. But I did say if you're struggling and you need some positive results to go your way, then boy, just have Southampton and Leicester City at home or away, to be quite frank with you. Just have those two games done and dusted, and hopefully look onwards and upwards. And by the time, hopefully after the Arsenal game, I think hopefully Madueke and Jackson can come back again and hopefully bolster our attacking options. Before I go into this video, it was my final day in Dubai, so I'll be coming back to Liverpool on Tuesday night. So thank you for having me, Dubai. Also a big shout out to Mario from the Chelsea supporters group in Dubai for welcoming me in the Grand Millenium Hotel in Barsha Heights. So thank you for that. It was a good atmosphere. I would love to come back for another Chelsea match in the near future as well. So thank you to Mario. Also, massive congratulations to India for winning the Champions Trophy. Met a couple of those diehard blue shirts coming in after the game, because of course the final was held in Dubai. Very happy fans, congratulated some of them, and they were all very merry. They asked me where I'm from, and I said I'm British, but my roots are in Bangladesh. And they went, they could have slated me, but they're very friendly, they're very nice. I said, better luck next time. I responded with, what better luck next time? We're rubbish. We're absolutely terrible. India fully deserved it. And again, he could have slated me there and then, but they still just responded very nicely with, "No, don't say that. Don't say that. You'll come good in the future. You'll come good." I think what he meant was they'll come good in the future, but just not in my lifetime. Neither Bangladesh or England, it seems. It seems like England had it worse. They came bottom of their group. Bangladesh at least got third from bottom. But that's the thing. Indian fans are really nice, are really humble, very friendly, and fair on them. Well done to them. They absolutely deserved it. They were by far the best team in the tournament. I wanted them to win. Don't ask me why I wanted them to win, or say, "Hey, you're a little traitor," blah blah blah. No, I'm not having that talk. I like India. I like watching them play. They play fabulous cricket, and they deserved it. I don't want any of this talk of, "Oh, they were in Dubai, they were in the one hotel room, and then they just prepared for it because they knew the whole Dubai pitch and stadium layout." No, I'm not having that talk. I'm not having that talk at all. All right, if that's the case, then Pakistan and Bangladesh should be ashamed of themselves, because Pakistan have played there for like 10 years or so. That was the temporary home. They should know the stadium inside, they should know the pitch conditions inside out better than anyone. And to be honest, that pitch plays like an Asian pitch, like Mirpur, Dhaka. Bangladesh should know clearly how to play on those kind of low-scoring pitches. Both of them did not apply themselves at all. At all. India were absolutely solid from start of game one against Bangladesh all the way to the final. Not one slip up. They were solid throughout. They deserve that trophy. I'm happy for the supporters. Good on them. They've now won a T20 World Cup and now the ICC Champions Trophy. And, you know, now the T20 World Cup is going to be held in India and Sri Lanka. So they're en route to probably getting a nice little triplet coming up next year. But as I said, well done to them. Congratulations to the fans. Fully deserved. Happy for them. And, you know, very friendly people. So thank you for that. Anywho, back to the game itself. Sorry, I still have to go back to that India-Bangladesh game. Bloody hell, 35 for 5. I barely finished my night shift and they already lost 2 wickets. I didn't even have time to see how those 2 wickets fell. Anyway, let's go back to the game. Let's go back to the game when I watched it in the nice Grand Millenium Hotel. And, yeah, what can I say? 1-0, not the most glamorous of wins against a team who are, is it 19th in the table on goal difference behind Ipswich Town. Not the best of performances. Very dodgy, very shaky, and all of this sideways passing that I'm not really fond of. It almost reminds me of Sarri ball, really. Just no progression into the defensive phase or attacking phase against a team who's playing a low block, because that's all they did. Play a low block, then spring on in the counter, really. That's all they were doing. But as such, probably should have gotten a penalty when, what was it? Christensen kind of shagged Palmer from behind. A little bit of naughtiness over there. That's not allowed in UAE, so naughty. Should have been a penalty. I think the penalty that Chelsea were eventually given was not a penalty. I think it took a little bit of a cheating dive. Very naughty Sancho. And up stepped Cole Palmer to make it 1-0. Except he didn't make it 1-0. It was a goalkeeper save. It was a good save. Didn't expect it. I mean, all penalty takers are supposed to miss one at some stage of their career. Unfortunately, he had to miss it against Leicester. Cole Palmer, who's on my fantasy prem team, so even more joyous reasons to be absolutely gutted with that penalty miss. So thanks for that, Cole Palmer. I don't know, he's having a little bit of an unlucky stint at the moment. Don't want to start calling him out too much. I think he was just a bit unlucky, really. He had that shot in the first half that got deflected and the penalty save, and then he dusted himself off very quickly, wanted to take the corner very quickly. He's just having a bit of a lull, whether it's just tiredness or whether it's just off the boil or something not sitting really right with him. We don't quite know, but as such, it just wasn't meant to be for him against Leicester City, so that's unfortunate, but hopefully he gets his mojo back sooner rather than later. I hope the fact that he's playing in the Conference League, he can hopefully bang in a couple of goals and should help him in his confidence a tiny wee bit. So let's see what happens there. And then, of course, the proverbial Sanchez, who gave me a cerebral aneurysm and an aortic aneurysm, a femoral aneurysm, just aneurysms everywhere across my body. I don't know why. Why is he starting? Why is Robert Sanchez starting? Why? I think, from what I understand, because I think the commentators were saying that apparently Enzo Maresca said that he had 2 great goalkeepers and he couldn't decide which one to play or something along the lines of that. I was trying to find articles on the web to see exactly why Jorgensen was dropped and Sanchez was put in. I couldn't find anything, so I can only really go off memory, and my memory's not the best, so apologies on that. So I don't know why he plays. Every time he goes in goal, every one of us Chelsea fans have a heart attack. I mean, straight after that penalty miss, a ball in from the right from James Justin, I believe, wasn't it? Why was Sanchez claiming for that? He wasn't even trying to punch it. He was trying to leap across like Superman. Completely missed it. Confused Tosin Adebayo, who just hit him on his head. Clipped the bar, And thankfully, Levy Colwill, finally getting his mojo in, shrugs off Jamie Vardy and heads it away. But again, that all came about because of Sanchez's donkeyness. He had no reason to go for that ball. The ball was going away from him. It wasn't coming into him. He should have just allowed Adebayo to head the ball away. He's a complete donkey, chutia Ramzada. And I don't know what Enzo Maresca is smoking. You know you get fined 2,000 dirhams for smoking illegally in this country. Yeah, I want UAE to fine him 50,000 dirhams for that statement in saying, we got two quality goalkeepers. You are smoking something. I want to know what it is, because that is complete madness. So please, get fined 50,000 dirhams for making such wild statements, please. It's absolutely distressing to hear you say that our best goalkeepers are out on loan in Kepa and Petrovic. All right, maybe not Kepa. I saw his performances where he got lobbed from about 30 yards out and then he gives away a clumsy penalty. At least Petrovic is having a solid season, albeit in Ligue 1. Or is it the Belgian league? I don't know where we loaned this guy to. Anyway, our best goalkeepers are out on loan. I'm not saying Jorgensen's, totally bad, but I think he's a good backup goalie to someone, And I want Brighton fined by UAE. I want to know what lie they sold to. What lie did Brighton sell to Chelsea? What lie? I want to know. You lot are criminals. You lot are criminals for the lie you told Chelsea in Robert Sanchez being a quality goalkeeper. You must have shown pictures of Courtois and then AI superimposed Robert Sanchez's head onto Courtois' body, and then, showed him making these amazing saves in Champions League's final, and then convinced Todd Bowley to depart with his money to bring this guy in. This guy needs to be sold. This guy needs to be sold. I do not want Robert Sanchez anywhere near the goalkeeping starting team sheet for Chelsea. Please, no, not even. Don't even put him into the reserves lineup. Just keep him away from any sort of Chelsea lineup, please. I'm begging you. I'm begging you, keep him away from any sort of Chelsea lineup, please. Anywho, that first half ended 0-0. Second half comes in, and thankfully, Cucurella, who's fast becoming a really clutch player at left back, drills in a long-range effort into the bottom right-hand corner to give Chelsea a 1-0 lead against Leicester City. That would end up being the winning goal. So, well done to you, sir. Great goal. Leicester City, they sort of threatened here and there. They nearly took the lead in bizarre circumstances, and then I think early in the second half, Jamie Vardy from a tight angle nearly caught Robert Sanchez out with a rasping shot, but Sanchez actually did fairly well to keep it out, but they didn't really offer much. Even though all of their shots went on target. They had 3 shots on goal and they all went on target. The one that hit the crossbar came from our own player. And it's surprising to see Leicester City down there. If they play like that against Chelsea, they should be picking up points against teams above them, really. But as such, they are where they are because clearly performances haven't been too great for them. But hopefully their performance against Chelsea will make them climb up the table. Although I've seen their next fixtures, it's not looking pretty. I think they got Manchester United, Arsenal, Liverpool, Newcastle, haven't they? Something along the lines of that before they end up playing Wolves sometime in April. So it's not looking pretty for Leicester City, but like I said, if they play like that against Chelsea, they should be in a much more better position. So, where does this leave Chelsea? Well, they need to complete the job against FC Copenhagen, and hopefully if they go through, it looks like they'll be playing Mould. How do you pronounce that team name? Someone please kindly let me know. And then, of course, it will come Arsenal in the Premier League. Let's see what happens. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they can not embarrass themselves like last season when we got battered 5-0, and don't do a PSV where they obviously lost 7-1. So please keep the scorelines to a minimum. But I'm telling you right now, if Robert Sanchez starts in goal, I'll hand the title to Arsenal FC myself. What, Liverpool are 70 points? I'm 70 points and I'm 15 points clear at the top of the table. I do not care. If Sanchez starts for Chelsea against Arsenal, I'll give the title to Arsenal myself. All right? I'm not having Sanchez in goal. Please, please, for the love of Christ, I don't want to see Sanchez play against Arsenal. Please. I beg. Anyways, see you later, and goodbye and God bless.